Welcome back to Black Betty Dirty Hands. This week, we're winding the clock back about 18 months to a moment that marked a major turning point on the homestead. After nearly a year of planning, prep, second-guessing ourselves, the day that finally came, we took delivery of not one, but two very special packages, what would become the Black Betty Cottage. Now, this just didn't happen overnight. This moment was a culmination of 12 months of solid groundwork. Literally, we trenched in water lines, laid power conduits, marked and remarked the site with spray cans and tape measures, dreaming up every possible layout before committing to this one. This wasn't just dropping a structure on the block, it was the beginning of a new chapter, a space which would go on to become our old folks' home. So sit back and enjoy as we relive the early morning the cottage finally arrived. And as always, there's nothing to it but to do it.
Whoa, Black Betty, dirty hands, building dreams, working the land. From the yard to the workshop floor, fix it, grow it, always more. Whoa, Black Betty, dirty hands, that's who I am.
This was honestly one of the most amazing things I'd ever watched. Seeing the truck and trailer work together like a well-rehearsed dance to get both halves of the cottage in position was incredible. Now, getting the cottage up the embankment onto the pad wasn't exactly straightforward. There's a pretty steep embankment that they had to navigate, and sure enough, they got stuck partway up, but that didn't stop them. This rig was built for it. They had the ability to lock the brakes on either the trailer or the truck independently, and then use a hydraulic drawbar to push the trailer or pull the truck closer. It was wild to watch and really impressive. While the company we used absolutely nailed the delivery side of things, precision driving, top-notch gear, cool under pressure, their build skills, well, that's a story for another day. But credit where's credit's due, getting the cottage into place was nothing short of awesome.
Nothing square, blame McKay and Sons.
More like McKay and Cons.
They can truck, but they sure can't stump.
That post-auditioning for a role is a question mark.
That's what happens when your builder's main tool is a high ab.
House to the left of me, house to the right.
And that's it for this week's episode. Something a little different to break up the grind of the ongoing shed build. Sometimes it's nice to take a step back and look at how far things have come, especially when you're usually knee-deep in concrete, mud or roofing screws. As always, thank you for watching and supporting Black Betty's journey. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and maybe let it play on repeat. I'll take all the help I can get. And of course, a big shout out to the Nothing to It House band, still holding it down with the perfect soundtrack week after week. I'd like to wish Heathy a big happy birthday, and I'll leave you with this week's dirty truth. If you're not willing to wade through the mud, you'll never stand on solid ground. See you on the next one.